Hey everyone, it is Tim from KDA Tech Solutions. I hope everybody's doing well. So, ransomware still continues to be one of the biggest cybersecurity threats facing businesses today. And the one name that you need to know and remember is Medusa. So, Medusa is a ransomware as a service operation that's been around since 2021. And according to a recent joint advisory from the CISA, the FBI, and the Department of Health and Human Services, is that Medusa actors have impacted over 500 victims across critical infrastructures and in the healthcare industry as of April 2026. So, what makes Medusa so dangerous and what can your business do about it? Well, Medusa operates as a ransomware as a service model. This means developers provide the ransomware infrastructure while affiliates and other criminal partners help gain access to victims. And it's just not about locking down your files anymore. Medusa uses on what we call a double extortion technique. So attackers will steal sensitive information first, then encrypt the systems. Then victims are pressured to pay a ransom to either get their data back or prevent stolen information from being publicly released. That means even organizations with good backups can still face serious consequences if they have a data breach. So, how does Medusa get inside? Well, according to federal cybersecurity agencies, common entry points include phishing, compromised credentials, and the exploitation of unpatched internet facing vulnerabilities. Once an attacker gains a foothold, they may use legitimate administrative tools, what's known as a living off the land technique, to move through the network while avoiding detection. Remote access services, remote monitoring, and management tools can also be used to move laterally through the environment. In other words, the attack doesn't necessarily look like an obvious malware first. So, what can you do to protect yourself? Well, first, keep your operating systems, your applications, your firmware, and internet facing systems patched. Unpatched vulnerabilities can provide attackers with an open door. Second, use multi factor authentication, especially for remote access, administrative accounts, email, and cloud services. Third, segment your network. If one computer becomes compromised, segmentation can help prevent attackers from reaching everything else. Fourth, limit remote access. Make sure unknown or untrusted sources cannot freely access internal remote services. And finally, don't overlook your employees. Make sure that you hold regular cybersecurity awareness training, which helps reduce the risk of phishing and stolen credentials. The biggest lesson we can learn from Medusa is really simple. Ransomware protection isn't about having antivirus and backups anymore. You need multiple layers of defense with strong authentication, patch management, network segmentation, employee training, monitoring, and tested backups. If you haven't reviewed your cybersecurity defenses, now is a good time. I hope you guys got a lot of good information out of this vlog. And remember, knowledge is power. Stay smart and keep learning. Everybody have a great day.